Do you ever feel like everyone's sprinting while you're still figuring out how to walk? Like the world's moving faster and faster, and no matter how hard you try, you're still 2 steps behind. You scroll through social media, see people your age landing dream jobs, traveling, creating, building lives that look like movie trailers. Meanwhile, you're just here, trying to make sense of what you're doing wrong. That quiet panic, that sinking feeling that you're late to your own life, it's one of the most universal emotions of our generation. But here's the truth no one tells you. You don't actually feel behind because you are behind. You feel behind because you're looking at life like it's a race, and it's not. The moment we're born, we're measured. Grades, milestones, achievements, every step gets compared against someone else's timeline. You learn to walk, then to talk, then to perform. And somewhere along the way, you internalize the belief that progress means keeping up. But the truth? You can't measure a life that way. We're all playing different games with different starting points, different tools, and completely different end goals. Yet social media blurs that truth. It gives us everyone's highlight reel. No pauses, no failures, no context. And when you're constantly exposed to 1,000 versions of success, your brain starts to assume that there's something wrong with you for not being there yet. You forget that visibility isn't a quality. Just because you see someone doing more doesn't mean you're meant to be doing what they are. You're not behind. You're just on a different chapter, reading a different story. Think about this. The idea of being behind only exists if you believe that there's a clock somewhere keeping score, but there isn't. Some people find their passion at 16, and some don't find it until 40. Some people fall in love early, some need decades of solitude to understand what love even means. The problem is, we all expect our journeys to look synchronized. We forget how invisible growth works. When you're in a season of waiting, it's easy to assume you're stuck. But sometimes waiting is the work. Sometimes the quiet parts of your story are the foundation for everything that's coming. The tree doesn't grow taller by comparing its height to the one next to it. It grows because it keeps reaching toward the light that's meant for it. So if it feels like you're not moving, maybe that's because you're still rooting. We treat life like a straight line. Graduate, job, relationship, success, happiness. But real growth? It's messy, unpredictable, non-linear. There are detours that don't make sense until years later. There are seasons where you're breaking down, not breaking through. But those moments shape you in ways achievements never could. When you compare your progress to others, you're ignoring the context that defines it. Maybe someone's moving faster because they're avoiding something. Maybe someone's ahead because they've skipped lessons that you're actually learning deeply. You can't rush wisdom. You can only live it. The irony is, the people you think are miles ahead often feel the exact same way. Everyone's quietly convinced they're falling behind someone else. It's like a chain of silent comparisons stretching endlessly. No one's ahead. We're just walking different paths at different speeds. So what if instead of asking, "Am I behind?" you started asking, "What am I learning right now that I couldn't have learned any other way?" Because there's always a reason your life unfolds the way it does, a rhythm that's yours alone. Maybe you're not late. Maybe you're just early for something else. The people who seem ahead might be peaking early. You might be building depth, and depth takes time. It's like Minecraft, right? Everyone rushes to the end to beat the dragon, to finish the game. But the players who take their time exploring, mining, experimenting, end up creating worlds that last longer than the ones who sprinted through it. You can beat life, or you can build one. You can chase speed, or you can choose depth. And the people who choose depth, they never fall behind. They just take the long road home. The truth is, you'll always find someone doing more. Someone richer, faster, happier. Or at least pretending to be. But when you zoom out far enough, all those timelines blur together. No one's racing. No one's keeping score. There's just you, learning, growing, unfolding at your own pace. You're not behind in life. You're just becoming who you're meant to be, and that takes time. So stop checking the clock. Stop counting milestones, and start trusting the process you're in right now, because it's not a delay, it's development. And maybe, just maybe, you're not falling behind. You're right on time. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys all in the next video.